Hi my favorite people, my name is Favor and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make mushroom stew. Today's recipe is all vegetarian. I can't wait to show you guys this process. Please watch to the end so you get to see every part. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please consider subscribing. Click on the bell sign behind it so you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. These are my ingredients. I'm using 2 red bell peppers. Then I'm using 4 tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. I'm using 2 chili pepper, 1 carrot and some green peas. I'm using 2 onions. I'll be using one to fry the sauce, then I'll be using the other one to blend the peppers. Then this is the mushroom I'm using. Then I'll be using some garlic, some ginger and 1 vegetable seasoning cube for this recipe. So I'm just going to clean them up. So this is the mushroom, is clean. Hope you guys can see it. And the carrot, I scraped off the back, and the green peas, I washed everything. So I'm just going to chop them in pieces. Today's recipe is all vegetarian. As you can see, my ingredients are all vegetables and it's healthy for everyone, young, small, fat, slim. It's a healthy meal, and for those people who cannot eat food without meat, you just have to try this recipe out and you thank me later. Just try it out. You see that it's not all food that you need meat. This vegetable, like this mushroom with other vegetables all together, is better than eating meat. Some have got doctors report that they should reduce the rate at which they eat meat. So if you're that kind of a person, or you know someone like that, please share my video to them. This recipe is a good one for them. It's healthy. Even if you've got no doctor's report, we all know that eating meat every day is not too good for our body. So it's good at times to make recipes like this. No meat, vegetarian. Doesn't have disadvantage. It's good for the body. So this is what it looks like after chopping the mushroom. I didn't even know it would be this much. Hope you guys can see it. There's the carrot, the green peas, and the onions. And this is the blended peppers with the garlic, ginger and all. So I'm just gonna get a pan, pour in some vegetable oil, not too much, then I'll leave it to heat a bit. So I'm gonna be pouring the chopped onions. I'll give it a stir and leave it to fry for about 2 minutes on medium heat. So this is after frying for about 2 minutes. I'm just going to give it a stir. Then I'll be pouring the blended peppers inside. Then I'll give it a stir and leave it to fry for about 10 minutes. This is after frying for about 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna give it a stir. Then I'm gonna be adding the sea salt. For this recipe, we are using sea salt. Hope you guys can see it. The particles are a bit big, so I'm just gonna add small so that the food will not be too salty. Thereafter, I'm going to be adding the carrots. You know carrot is a bit hard, so I'll be adding it now so that it will have enough time to cook. Then I'm going to be adding a little bit of nutmeg. Just sprinkle it on it. Then I'm gonna be adding some curry powder, not too much. The nutmeg is optional. Then I'm gonna be adding our vegetable seasoning cube. Thereafter, I'll give it a stir and leave it to cook for about 5 minutes. This is after frying for about 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna give it a stir, then have a taste of it to know if the ingredient is good, if I'm still gonna add or continue with my cooking. So after that, I'm gonna be adding the chopped mushroom. The mushroom is much, so I'm gonna be adding it gradually. I'll try and stir, then I'm gonna add a second batch. So I'm just gonna add a second batch, and it will be very difficult for me to give it a stir because the pot is full, so I'm gonna close it to cook a bit for about a minute or two, then I'll come back to give it a stir. This is after 2 minutes. As you can see, it has reduced. Mushroom has a lot of water in it, so I'm just gonna give it a stir, a proper stir, so that everything blends together. Then I'll leave it to cook for about 10 minutes. This time I'm not gonna be closing it, I'm just gonna leave it open. This is after cooking for about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna give it a stir so that it doesn't get burnt. You guys can see the water has reduced a bit. Just gonna make sure that everywhere is well cooked. I'm gonna give it a proper stir. So at this point, I'm gonna be adding the chopped peas. You know, peas doesn't take time to cook, so it's always the last ingredient when making any recipe with peas. So I'm gonna give it a stir and leave it to cook for about a minute or two. This is after 2 minutes and our mushroom stew is ready. It looks yummy and it also tastes nice. If you're watching this video, please try this recipe and let me know the outcome. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing, click on the bell sign so you'll be the first to know whenever there's a new upload. Bye.